Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. I'm Breland.
And I'm Mike. And this week on the 215,
we meet an artist with an eye on history. Check out public art in Wildwood, New Jersey. Visit a new esports training center. Go farming in North Philadelphia. And Cass tells us the best places to propose.
as you can tell, we're in a car museum.
A really great one, too, by the way.
Yeah, it's Simeone Foundation Automotive Museum, considered one of the best car collections in the whole world.
And you are in the spirit today here. Look
yeah. It's a Shelby jacket.
Well, we are going to see a very famous Shelby in just a few minutes.
Well, you're right, because these cars are a work of art.
Yes, absolutely, at this point, yeah. There's all sorts of historical throwbacks here, but speaking of historical throwbacks, that leads us into our first piece. Victoria Koursaros is bringing back a very famous art movement here.
Are you talking about Rococo?
Yeah.
What is that?
Rococo is an art movement that occurred pre-French Revolution, roughly around the time of Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
My name is Victoria Koursaros, and I'm an artist here in Philadelphia. These scrapers, the way it can just sort of makes the paint dance. My art is inspired by the past. I love art history. My focus is especially the 18th century. I love the painting, the music. You'll always paint better if you listen to Mozart. The entire era, it's always fascinated me. My work is sort of a modern take on the Rococo era of painting. It's actually an art movement that doesn't get much respect, and I want to change that. I think a lot of people find, that it's very beautiful and sort of beauty for beauty's sake, and that doesn't always get the respect it deserves. And I also think a lot of it is very witty, and there's a lot of sort of entendres going on in it, and it's more complex than people think. My father, he wanted to be a painter. He then was a history teacher, but then when I was a little girl, he would, give me paints just to, play around with. I had to paint outside so I wouldn't make a mess, but but then I went to the University of the Arts. I really learned oil painting there. I'm thinking about what color do I want behind that figure. I was a full-time designer, and then I only painted on the weekends for years. And then I was laid off during COVID, like so many other people. But it kind of felt like, okay, well, this is my time, to focus. I paint 7 days a week. Almost, I'd say 2/3 of the time, they're failures. And I'll end up, I won't like it, and I'll wipe it out. Even when you have a bad painting day, when you're doing something for yourself, it's so much more fulfilling. The time has been a blessing for me to really go full steam with this. I want people to see my work and just sort of look at the layers and sort of know that there's like an evolution of the painting. A person once told me that they could hear opera or hear Mozart when they saw my painting, and I think that was the biggest compliment.
Is she right about the Rococo era not having enough respect?
I agree, because I feel like people think it's a little frivolous,
right.
A little fun, but there's just some beautiful works that have come out of there. And I do think you gotta put some respect on the Rococo period. By the way, speaking of respect in the Rococo period, if you want to learn more, you can head on to fox29.com, check out the little 215 tab, and you can find Victoria's website linked to this story.